The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Now, there's a mindfuck if I ever heard one. The good side of my will is the road to damnation. Fuck. Why even try being good? And if good intentions take you to the lake of fire, where do bad intentions lead? Us.
Please. You don't understand. I didn't mean it. I did the best I could.
Hey, Doc. Dr. Nathan. Can't you shut him up? He blabbed all night. I couldn't sleep.
You're well enough to be discharged. Transfer shoot back to M City and get Pancamel 5 milligrams of Paldol twice a day.
Big worry.
Hey, Jackie Pancamel's delirious.
So what else is new?
That's not funny, Tim.
Hey, the paperwork said that Augustus Hill was being transferred back here today. I don't see him.
Yeah, he's still in pretty bad shape. I put him in a private room.
Okay, thanks. How you feeling?
Like shit.
Yeah, you came pretty close to killing yourself. You want to tell me why?
I wasn't trying to kill myself.
You had massive amounts of heroin in your system, which made you get a little sloppy with your catheter, which resulted in renal failure. You may not have been trying to consciously kill yourself, but the result was pretty much the same.
So my mom's died. Wife deserted me. And all of a sudden the walls and eyes got too high and too thick.
Augustus, who gave you the drugs?
Don't matter.
It does to me.
Look, what I did, I did. Ain't nobody else gonna suffer.
Salvatore DeSanto is brain dead from a drug overdose. I suspect Burr Redding is responsible. I suspect he thinks DeSanto sold you the drugs.
He didn't.
That's all the more reason for you to tell me who did.
I want to talk to Burr.
No.
McManus, please.
No. You got a message for Burr Redding? I'm your AT&T. Salvatore DeSanto didn't sell Augustus the drugs.
What? And who did?
Well, you wouldn't tell me.
You tell me.
Why? So you can feed that guy LSD? See, I don't have any proof, but I got a feeling you're the one that fucked DeSanto up, and I'm not gonna give you an opportunity to fuck someone else up. Officer, escort this gentleman out.
Where's Bruce Myers?
What? What's up? What's up?
You said DeSanto sold those drugs to Augustus.
Yes.
You lied.
No.
Why'd you lie, Bruce Myers?
Well, I... Who you protecting?
Guerra?
Guerra. Yeah, Guerra made me lie.
Why?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he sold the drugs to Augustus.
All right, get out of here. We need to have a sit down with Morales. Morales, did Guerrero give Augustus those drugs?
No.
You lying.
Don't lie, Vanny. You and me, since we made peace, we've had a good thing going. Don't blow it by being an asshole.
Motherfucker. Who the fuck you think you're an asshole? Fuck you think
John and Jane Doe decided to go on a diet. Eat better, get healthy, live longer. What could be wrong with that? Well, studies now show that the stress John suffers from trying to lower his cholesterol can do as much harm as cholesterol itself. That the stress can actually raise his cholesterol. And take those low-fat, no-fat products. Shit's loaded with sugar to make it taste better. So while Jane's trimming down, she's jacking up her blood sugar and risking diabetes. Bottled water. What the fuck could be wrong with that? The bottles, my friend. 1.5 million tons of plastic are used for them each year, which means more toxic gases in the air we breathe. So, by going all natural, we're actually killing ourselves. Killing the whole fucking planet.
Look at O'Reilly. He's been there all day.
He's waiting for the verdict on Cyril's murder trial. The jury's still deliberating.
You could get convicted?
I hope not. I like Cyril. I hate to see him sent off to death row.
Ryan, what news?
Nothing. The lawyer says it can be a couple of days before the jury comes back with a verdict. I just wish I was with Cyril in solitary because I know he's scared and I don't think he's got a clue as to what's going on.
Good.
What's good?
Well, the less aware he is of things, the better chance we have of overturning a guilty verdict.
I'll follow it.
And I'm not going to let Cyril die, not without one hell of a fight.
What do you care about my brother for, huh? What fucking business is it of yours?
Just because I'm a prisoner doesn't mean I've stopped being a priest. Cyril is one of God's
Hey,
kids.
man!
Therefore,
Yo! You know what? Stay the fuck away from me, all right? The last thing I need right now is hope, so just fucking beat it. Fuck out of here. What are you, deaf?
O'Reilly, come with me.
Where?
Jury's in.
Oh, take that.
Ryan,
Oh, Christ.
I'm sorry. We're going to appeal.
A lot of fucking good that'll do. Hey. You okay?
Sure. It's terrible.
Nah, sir, I don't.
It's a mean missus.
When sentencing.
It's Thursday. I'll plead for clemency because of his mental state.
Don't.
Why not? The judge...
I'm responsible for his decisions, right? I say no appeals. No clemency. Now leave us alone.
Is there a problem, right?
No. Just the opposite. getting out of here, kid. You gotta be free.
Why would you want your brother to die?
Look at our lives. We were beaten as kids, ignored, in and out of juvie all the time. Then Cyril gets his brain smashed in, and we're stuck in this shithole for the next 90 years. Nothingness is better than a lifetime in Oz.
Once he's gone forever. And you will have to live every day with the part you played in that.
Believe me, I accept everything I've done to screw up Cyril's life. I can carry this.
No. No, you won't be able to.
And what makes you say that?
Because I know you, Ryan.
What? You think you know me? Because we sit around and we draw, you got me all figured out? Is that it, huh? Well, let me tell you something, Ma. Even if you'd been in that house my whole life, you wouldn't have a fucking clue who I am.
Ryan.
Let me out of here.
Ryan.
The only way to win this case on appeal is in the court of public opinion.
In 1989, the Supreme Court ruled that executing the mentally retarded was not a violation of the Eighth Amendment, because there's no national consensus against such punishment.
So we have to demonstrate in court now that there is a consensus that even Americans who believe in the death penalty find these particular executions to be cruel and unusual punishment.
We need to get the media aroused.
Sister, can you get out a press release to the effect that it's impossible to determine the extent of Cyril's culpability? I mean, he knew he did something wrong, but he has no sense of the gravity.
Okay, but a press release isn't enough. We should hold a press conference. I want to make it clear that I was never able to discuss the specifics of the case with Cyril, that he did not actively participate in his own defense. Father Meehan, do you really think we can pull this off?
Well, the law's like God Almighty himself. It moves in strange ways, so we have to keep nudging it toward a more merciful outcome.
Hey, everybody, check it out. Shoop's back. Let's give him a hand.
Regular Chris Rock there, Riley.
What can I say? It's a talent.
Speaking of talents, you made a deal with us. We'd heard Shoop would be heir of Jacques Henman.
Well, I never said I'd do the deed myself. I'm gonna find someone to do it who the CEOs can't blame.
Who?
The CEOs themselves. I hear justice has been served. Your brother's gonna die for whacking Li Chen. My only wish is that you've been in court the day I testified. Li Chen, he was a good man who wouldn't hurt a flea. I even choked back a fucking tear. I was brilliant. Hey, one time. Fucking cocksucker.
You're gonna be fine. How you feeling?
Sore. How's Jacques?
I didn't even get to see him. The CEOs threw him directly into solitary.
It's not nice to hit the hacks.
Well, given his previous concussion, I'm a little worried.
Don't be. It's better for all of us if Jacques was back into another coma.
I'll get someone to take you back.
I'll take him. Appreciate what you did today, O'Reilly.
If you guys hadn't gotten there when you did, that chink would have snapped my fucking neck. I was just returning the favor. Yeah, Ja, man, he's got some set of balls. He's always talking about what pussies you hacks are.
Yeah? Yeah, well, he's got a lesson coming. He'll learn. Hey, Ja. How's the head?
Fuck you.
See, I would call that an act of aggression.
You happy with what you did?
What'd I do?
Got your revenge on Jack Hinman?
That motherfucker came at me.
I saw otherwise.
And keep your fucking mouth shut.
You wear that cross of gold. Why? Do you believe in the risen Christ, or is it just a bauble? What happened to you when you were a child? What made you walk away from the church?
I didn't walk away. I ran.
Why?
When I was a kid, and all the shit was going down in our house, my dad was wailing on us nonstop. So I went to our pastor. I had a welt on my back the size of this fist. So I asked our good Monsignor if he could please talk to my dad and ask him to stop beating on us. He said that if my dad hit us, it was because we were bad and we deserved to be punished. Then he told me to go home and honor thy father.
There are bad priests, but there are lots of good ones too. And your priest wasn't there for you, but I am. I'm here for you, and I am here for your brother.
No, it's too late, Father. It's too fucking late.
John and Jane Doe, both looking slim and sexy, meet, fall in love, decide to get married. John buys a nice fat diamond for Jane's finger. Sweet! Except for the fact that people in Africa are living in shit because of those precious little stones. Men are dying every day in dangerous mines. Men are dying every day in civil wars, fought to control the diamond trade. Anyway, John and Jane get married, start pumping out the kids. Shit, even God told Adam and Eve to be fruitful and multiply. But now we've multiplied to the point of plague. 6 billion and counting. Suddenly, my cell don't seem so cramped.
I don't know how I'm gonna give Julie up. Huh? Had a kid once. Died. Fucking nearly crippled me. I ain't felt love since then. Till now. Mm-hmm.
You know that seal that you blinded?
Eugene Rivera?
Yes, he's gonna get your dog.
Well, he said he don't want any part of anything that had to do with me.
Have you ever seen these babies fight for sport?
I've seen roosters. I haven't seen dogs, though.
It's fucking brutal, man. 3 rounds of absolute mayhem. Dogs are just ripping each other apart.
You Jesus Christ, fucking stop!
I'm sorry.
Hey, Hendricks, Alvarez. What's this?
Oh, beats me.
It's dog shit, dickhead.
How can you be sure that a dog did that?
Who else shits on the floor?
Guerra?
That's funny. Clean it up.
No.
No?
No.
Clean the fucking shit up.
First, why are you always on my fucking ass?
Because I'm tired of you and your fucking pooch.
At least Jesse doesn't have bad breath.
Come on!
Jester, now! Jester!
It's a shame what Penders did teaching Chester to attack. He put a shadow over the whole program.
Yeah, you know, he really loves the dog. He just fucking hates people.
Let her take you up the stairs.
What else?
Have her sit.
Julie, sit. Good girl. And?
Now, take off your blindfold.
Pass?
Yes. A+. Gold star. Great job.
Thanks. She did all the work, you know?
And she'll continue to do so, thanks to you.
You know what I wish? I wish I could just see whoever's gonna get her, you know?
Well, Miguel, you're gonna get your wish. Because that person is gonna be here in just a second.
Who's that?
McManus has been working the phones all morning, and
Oh, shit. I thought he didn't want her. Tina didn't. Well, neither did I at first. Look, I love my wife and everything she's done for me. But she deserves her life back. I mean, I know this dog would be great for me, but I think over time it would be great for her too. That's good. Cool. This is Julie. And I trained her special for you, man.
special?
What do you normally speak at home? Spanish. Now make believe you're at home right now and ask for her. Julie?
Ven acá. You taught the dog Spanish?
Yeah. Every command, she's fucking bilingual. Tell her to sit down. Julie, siéntate. She's all yours. Te voy a echar de manos. Let's go.
Well, congratulations, Tim. You're 2 for 2. Both the music program and the man's best friend has had tangible and positive results.
Here, here.
Thank you. You know, I just want to tell you both that I appreciate your support. As guarded and as half-assed as it's been.
Ouch. I was wondering what happened to that backhand of yours. Oh, I Two over at Lardner. Leo. Timmy.
Well, it certainly has been a thaw in your icy relationship with the governor's office.
Huh?
If I didn't know better, I'd say you had a liaison with a state liaison. If not last night, then very recently.
Yeah, I gotta go too.
Okay, Timmy.
$51!
Yeah! Jesus Christ, I fucking won! The winning ticket was mine, damn it. Have I got any legal recourse?
No. I mean, even if we could find him, it's Dave Brass's word against yours. I mean, he's a CEO, injured in the line of duty. You, a prisoner, known to talk to God.
That bastard. He should be arrested for killing my grandson.
Alex Jr.'s only chance to beat the leukemia is to find a donor, someone willing to give his bone marrow.
I know. But I thought because of his unique ethnic mix, a match was difficult.
The difficulty is that no one is looking. There must be someone out there.
Or here. I'll bet if you search the computer files of every prisoner in Oz, past or present, you'd get a match.
Well, why don't I?
What?
Search the files.
You do that for me?
For you, for your grandson, for Dave Brass, for my own peace of mind.
Martinez. I hear they're shipping your ass back to solitary.
Yeah.
Listen, I could help you out. A word from me and you're sitting in Unit B. Maybe even Emerald City.
Yeah? And where would you help me?
You doused Dave Brass for no apparent reason. Only I'm thinking you had a reason. And I'm thinking if you tell me, that's maybe when I could step up for you.
I got nothing to say.
You attacked the CO, Carlos. Where you're going, you got no friends. If you don't get smart, you're gonna fucking hurt a lot more than you do now. Martinez is cracking. So close to him jabbering all the names of everybody involved. And my guess is Enrique Morales tops the list.
Yeah, good. None of that's gonna do much good for Rivadavia, though. I mean, even if we find Brass and tell him who cut him, he's not gonna give that lottery money back. Yes. Yes. Got it. Come on. Salvation. Raiji Rabil is a Rastafarian from Unit C. Now, it turns out that him and Bob Marley have more in common than just reggae. Both of them have white fathers.
And was his mother half West Indian, half Guatemalan?
Yeah, so he appears to be the perfect match for your grandson. Now, all you gotta do is convince him to be the bone marrow donor.
May I talk to this man alone? Prisoner to prisoner.
Of course. Good luck.
Right, Bob Rebido.
The guy who got east out of the $2 million mighty bar dollars.
Yes, you see, I needed to win that money account of my grandson. He's dying of leukemia.
Pity.
Which is why I need your help. Alex has a very specific racial makeup, which you match exactly.
How the fuck you know what makes me up?
McManus told me, and I was hoping you might be willing to donate your bone marrow to my grandson.
McManus has no right sharing that shit with you. Everyone here thinks my blood be black. 100%. I fucking donate. They all look different. And if you tell a soul, you're as dead as your grandboy. No, wait.
I'm sorry, Alex. I tried. God spoke to me last night. He told me that the missing element in Alex Jr.'s recovery is faith.
Uh-huh.
Not money, not science. I want to find a faith healer, someone who will go to my grandson in the hospital, lay hands on him, flush out the leukemia once and for all.
I see.
You're wary.
What little I do know of faith healers gives me pause. A lot of people expecting a miracle get deception instead.
Okay. So you don't choose the bruised fruit. You look carefully.
For whatever it's worth, the kind of people you're talking about are not typically sanctioned by any church.
Sister Pete, I didn't say religious healer, denominational healer. I said faith healer. The faith that alone transcends all cultural divisions and systems. Aren't you sick of the club mentality surrounded by members of other clubs? Who belongs to what? And which one has the upper hand on God? I mean no offense, but I don't want to belong. I just want to believe.
So what happens next?
I wait for instructions. I wait for the word. I am an arrow in God's bow.
How long's he got?
What?
Grandson. How long's he got?
Who are you?
A.R. Whitworth. How long has he got?
I don't know. Only God does.
Good answer. Now we're talking.
About what?
Faith healing, right?
How do you know that?
Would you believe that last night I dreamt that your grandson was restored to perfect health?
Maybe. Go on.
All right. I was born a gimp. Spinal shit. Impossible to fix. Then I was in high school and found out that my neighbor's a faith healer. Born with x-ray vision. She denied it for years. Said it embarrassed her. Then she goes and heals a friend, and the word spreads. All this time, right next door to me. I was pissed off at first, to tell you the truth. But she's a real deal. No showbiz shit.
But you still limp a little.
Just thought it bothered me again. But still, it's better than what it used to be. God may hold a key to your grandson's health, healing. But he's holding a key inside the boy. Regina can turn it.
Absolutely not.
Sarah, listen to me.
I have listened to you. There will be no strange woman doing some sort of seance or voodoo over Alex Jr.'s bed. I will not have it.
Put aside your prejudices for a moment. Take Mother and go meet her.
No. There is no way I'm going to dangle that kind of carrot in front of a terminally ill 10-year-old. The boy is too fragile. Say it doesn't work, Robert. What then? We tell him that God didn't love him enough?
I don't want little Alex to die.
We are waiting and praying for a bone marrow transplant.
Waiting and praying, waiting and praying. What about doing, goddammit?
Cool down, Riverdale.
Step back, this is a family matter. I want to stand on a mountaintop and curse our idiotic, modern small-mindedness, our lame, civilized methods of surviving sickness. Hospitals are the summit of human potential. Bull-fucking shit.
Are you finished?
No. I'll find someone else to visit Regina for me.
Who? The only reason you called me instead of Alex or Sophie or Mother is because you knew that they would need convincing. No, there is no one in our family who is going to let that strange woman into Alex Jr.'s room.
You can't do this.
Yes, I can. You know what I see? I see a man trying to redeem himself in the eyes of his family, making a last-ditch effort after decades of absence. See? Sometimes I have X-ray vision, too.
Why? Why open this door just to close it in my face? Be healed. In the name of God.
Our Lady of Fatima Church and its rectory next door burned to the ground this evening, killing 2 priests. Also injured was Father Raymond Bukata, who suffered from smoke inhalation and is in serious condition at Bexley Memorial Hospital.
I don't want to hear any more, Sir Roy. You're going to solitary.
Warden, wait. What if I give you some intel? Will you give me a reprieve?
What kind of intel?
About Father Mukata. What if I tell you the fire at Mukata's church was requested by a prisoner here at Oz?
Who?
Not till we have a deal.
Clarence Soroy is a lying sack of shit.
Funny that's what you said when Jazz Hoyt implicated you in Jim Burns' murder.
I'm innocent.
No, you're a guilty little prick who's finally gonna take responsibility for the shitstorm you created.
You've got no hardcore evidence that either I set up the arson or was involved in Hoyt killing Burns. It's still their word against mine.
Think you got the system beat, huh?
I've been around a lot longer than you, Kirk.
Ray Mukata is a friend of mine. He's lying in a hospital, and that's pissing me off. Pissing me off royal. It's your testimony versus Kirk's. He claims to have had nothing to do with Burns' murder. He says you're lying.
I'm on death row for Christ's sake. Why would I lie?
What we need is another witness. One of your biker buddies got to come forward.
Do that, they end up here.
Not necessarily. If they didn't participate in the crime, I give them a free pass. All your buddies got to say is he heard Kirk propose a murder to you.
Done.
Kirk, you are hereby charged with the murder of James Burns. What? My friend Max here just corroborated Jazfoot's version of the truth. Put Kirk in solitary until the trial starts.
No.
Murder 1, death row.
No, I didn't.
He who comes in with vanity shall go out in darkness.
Sorry.
And his name shall be covered in darkness. He shall never see the sun. And finally, I'm happy to announce that Ray Makata will be released from Benson Memorial tomorrow afternoon.
When's he coming back to work?
Well, the doctors aren't sure yet, but we hope soon. Okay, that's all. Peter Marie. You haven't said a word to me since a little discussion about Peter Shabeta.
Little discussion. You know, Leo, when you decided not to resign, I was thrilled. But since then, you've become intransigent. Keller can't see Beecher, Shabeta, Alvarez. It seems like when you get an attitude about some guy, boy, you just don't want to hear anything else. And I don't work that way.
Speaking to Dr. Nathan really helped me. Hearing her thoughts about being raped helped me to feel not so alone.
Oh, that's great. It's good.
So what's the next step?
That's up to you. I would like to schedule a session with your wife.
I'm not ready to face her yet.
All right. And perhaps you should think about interacting with the men who attacked you. How do you feel about that?
No. No way. I'm no rat. I'm not gonna give up any names.
Why would you want to protect them?
I didn't say I'm protecting them.
You going to get revenge?
Oh, I didn't say that either.
Peter.
Just let it go.
Okay. For now. I want to ask you one more thing. What's your relationship with Warden Glynn? So there is bad blood between you.
Maybe we need to let that go too, sister. Yeah, let that go too.
Hey, Petey. Nice ass.
John and Jane raised their kiddies to be decent citizens. Teach them the laws of political correctness. Teach them to respect other races, genders, body shapes, beliefs. But think about it. Doesn't making our children too aware of the differences plant the same seed of separateness? Are we blinding little Jane and John Jr. so that they only see what makes us different and not what makes us alike?
Hey. Feeling better? Those painkillers are fucking with your brain. You've been sitting there for 2 days. You don't talk. You don't eat with us. Not to mention, you got me worried about this dumb shit now.
Can't tell if they're recessive or not.
Take our hit, girls.
Yes, sir.
Vern.
Yeah.
I don't know who the donor was. Where that fucking dentist got the gum tissue from. Whose cadaver? Could be anyone's.
Get the fuck out of here.
It shit's anonymous. Stored in some fucking freezer somewhere. How am I supposed to know to ask? Don't look at me like that.
When exactly did this come up?
I was
whacked on gas and under the knife. That scum-sucking towelhead. He's fucking with me in the middle of surgery.
Christ almighty. Is it normal color at least? The gum tissue?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
You haven't looked? You haven't paid a little follow-up visit to Dr. Faraj to find out?
He won't be in again until Thursday. Listen, nobody hears about this. Especially not in the Brotherhood.
So, Vern, am I right in deducing that the reason I drove 80 miles to hear this pathetic story is because you don't know what effect James Robson's little dental dilemma is going to have on his standing in the Brotherhood?
Yes, sir.
And because you care about this Robson, he's your friend.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's see if you can answer some of your own questions here. And we'll see if my trip is worth the time. Define purity for me, Vern. You see, I'm not concerned about James Robson. I never did care much for the boy. His type joins us more out of an identity crisis than true faith.
Sir, with all due respect, Robson has proven himself.
With all due respect, Vern, I don't give a shit. What does concern me is you, that your convictions will falter in this embarrassing situation, that you will overlook Robson's infection because the two of you are close.
We don't know anything for sure yet. Robson's gonna find out the truth as soon as he can.
Just remember, a little leaven leavens the whole loaf. That goes for you as well. And next time, spare me the road trip. Use the fucking telephone.
Yo, by the way, I got James Robson over in Unit B. Last night, he was asking me if I can get him a copy of your schedule this week. There, some sort of nastiness going on between you two.
What did he say?
Nothing. He was just all on edge, in a darker mood than most days. You look kind of freaked out yourself.
Quitting as of when?
Today.
Today? Jesus, Tariq. A little advance notice would have been nice.
Leo, I didn't see it coming, really.
You can't give me the rest of the week to fill your slot?
Look, I'll finish out my shift, and then that's all. Here, these are some contacts that could probably help you out.
First kosher, now you. Why can't I hold on to a dentist around here?
I'm sorry, Leo.
Bullshit.
Guess so. Do me a favor. Spread that around. And don't tell anyone where you heard it. Okay?
Faraj should be in by now. I'm gonna corner him after lunch. Guess you won't talk much until then. Is that the deal?
Hey, I'm not handling this any different than the next guy would, so just give me a fucking break, all right?
Just soup. Sure you don't want the chitlins and gravy go with that?
What?
Shall we? Everyone listen up. Robson here went to the dentist and got himself a nice pair of dirty ghetto gums.
Thanks, Bert. I didn't say a fucking word. Now, shut up, you goddamn nigger. Just give him some soup.
Whoa! You gonna take that, G? Man calling your brother a nigga and Hey, don't get stupid. Let me Sammy Sosa that Joe with this here spoon.
Keep it moving, girls.
I need to see Dr. Farage. My mouth's killing me.
Poor baby. Call me.
Dr. Farage, Now, who's the fucking donor?
I have a wife. I have kids, please.
Don't make me fucking slip.
No, he was white. He was like you, man. He was just your age.
Call the fucking lab over there.
I prove it. Okay, just please go get me my address book from over there, okay? He wasn't white. I made sure of that. What's done is done. Officer! He attacked me. Must be his gums acting up.
You all know how highly I've esteemed James Robson. But the past, unfortunately, is nothing more than the past. Satan has scored a very ugly victory, and it pains me that Robson is a casualty. We must nevertheless abide by our principles, not our feelings. As of today, James Robson is no longer a part of the Brotherhood.
Hello, Chris.
Sister, you're gonna have to talk in this ear. This other one doesn't work too good anymore.
Yeah, Dr. Nathan says the hearing loss may be permanent.
That'll give me a real excuse for ignoring people.
She also says you'll be sent back to protective custody tomorrow.
Just in time for my trial.
How do you like your new lawyer?
I think I'm gonna lose.
How do you feel about that?
Angry. I don't want to end my days on death row.
I'll pray for you.
Do you think Jesus was a fag?
What?
Do you think Jesus was a fag? It's a legitimate question.
Are you trying to provoke me? Mock my religion?
No, just looking for a role model. Jesus was divine and human simultaneously, right? Did the divine part control his sexual appetites? And if so, what chance have I got? I'm not divine, far from it. I mean, all my life, anytime I've gotten the urge, I've stuck my cock into any cavity that was open and available. That's what's led me to this point in time, this precipice of death. If I'd been celibate, you think I'd have been happier?
We fight our natures, Chris.
What? God gives us natures. Why? What? For us to fight him?
It proves we're better than animals.
I guess I failed that test.
You shouldn't think that way.
What, sister? I can't hear you.
See, the earnings have snatched your friend, Adam.
Yeah. It's my fault.
How so?
I don't want to go into all the gory details. I delivered Adam into Schindler's hands.
Why?
Because Schindler could arrange for me to see Keller. The irony is I didn't see Keller. He was sent to Benson Memorial before I could get to protective custody.
So to satisfy your desires, sexual or otherwise, you sacrificed the boy.
I was convinced that Adam deserved to get raped. You know, he raped that girl. He attacked me. But when I saw him in the gym, I realized that no matter what Adam had done, no one deserves that. My guilt is devouring me.
So it should.
What can I do to make peace with myself?
Well, I could tell you. But you wouldn't want to hear it.
Go on.
This calamity was brought on by your need to see Kylma. So the only way for you to punish yourself is by you denying yourself Kylma.
You mean don't see him?
That's right.
Ever again?
That's right.
Christ.
Feel truly sorry, Peachy. It's what you must do.
I want to transfer to another work detail.
You transferred to the mailroom not even a week ago.
Yeah, I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would.
Is there trouble with Schillinger?
No, I just realized that pushing a cart around isn't the best use of my talents.
Well, Sister Peter Marie has already replaced you.
I know.
The only opening's in the women's dress factory.
Fine.
So wait a second. Sewing hems on women's dresses is a better use of your talent? Don't fucking bullshit me. What's going on?
Nothing.
All right. This is a prison, not an employment agency. We try to accommodate people, but we can't always. Now, you asked to work in the mailroom. Till you give me a legitimate reason why you can't, you stay in the fucking mailroom. Go.
I have a special delivery for Dr. Nathan.
Can I help you?
Where's Sister Pete?
In a staff meeting.
You're that sheriff from Unit J, right?
Alvin Yeard, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Tobias Beecher.
Hey.
I used to have this job.
And you gave it up? Nothing personal. But you're adult.
Look, Sister Pete gets back from her appointment. Can you give her this note and tell her to make a meeting with Adam Gunzel? He's in Unit B, and I think he needs somebody to talk to.
About what?
She'll know when she sees him.
Okay. I'll give her your message.
Thanks. So long.
Hey, Beecher. Don't take any wooden nickels.
How you doing, Adam?
What do you care?
Look, I'm sorry I let them rape you, okay? But it's this place, you know, it got my head all fucked up.
Mine too.
You gotta be there for each other, bro.
What? You want to borrow my lipstick?
Gunzel, Sister Peter Marie has requested your presence.
What for?
I guess it's to wrap your brain.
Hey, Bragg, come here. Listen up. Don't you ever one fucking word to her about what we done to you.
Yes, sir.
Clean that shit off your face.
So that's it. You have nothing else to say.
No, ma'am.
Tell me about your relationship with Tobias Beecher.
I don't have a relationship with Beecher. We shared a cell in M City, that's all.
What about when you were both outside?
Our families were friendly, but he's like 10 years older than me. We never hung out or anything.
What if I told you that he's very concerned about you?
I tell you, he's a lying cocksucker. I'm sorry for swearing.
I've heard worse. Why is he a liar?
He knows why.
You don't want to tell me?
Ask him.
Normally, my role in these sessions is to mediate, to referee, but today I'm going to be a little more aggressive. Our subject is Adam Gunzel. I had a meeting with Adam Gunzel when he first came to Oz. Since then, his behavior patterns have changed significantly. Clearly, he has been abused sexually, and I suspect that the three of you know the details. Tobias?
He was raped. Gang raped about a week ago.
By whom? I'm not investigating this as a crime. I just want to help the boy. Vern.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Saeed, can you shed any light on this?
No.
Fine. But I want you to know that I am not letting this pass. I'm going to be seeing Adam Gunzel every single day until I can get him to open up, until he can tell me exactly what happened. This session is closed. I am sick of sitting in the same room with you.
Adam Gunzel has become a liability.
I think he'll blab to the none.
Uh-huh. Hey, Prag, get in here.
Yes, sir.
I got good news. I'm gonna help you escape.
Teacher, I got some news. Adam Gunzel is dead.
What?
They just found his body. Evidently, he was climbing the fence. He was attempting to escape. He got past the barbed wire, but then the fence...
He was electrocuted.
4,000 volts. Straight through him. Fuck. I'm sorry.
So, that road to hell that's paved with good intentions, I'm not saying to make a detour. Only that before you make your first step,